Hey friends, how are you? Hope you're well and you've had a good week. Mine's been not bad. It's been a very quiet week. I haven't really done much. I've been concentrating on stuff for my uni panel review. Um just trying to read things. Excuse me. Yeah, just trying to read articles and take notes and stuff. And what I am finding is with my CFS or chronic fatigue, AMU, whichever one you want to call it, um, is that it actually takes me longer now to read an article and to take notes. It takes more time for my brain to process, but hey, that's fine. I've got stuff read, but I was speaking to my supervisor yesterday, and he's like, "Right, okay, we don't really need that at the moment for your review. Just look at this, and this." So that was very very helpful. Personally, reading is again. It's been a quiet week. I finished off The Holiday Swap by Maggie Knox. Really, really enjoyed that. It was a unique copy, so it's on my Kindle Fire. We meet Cass and Charlie. Charlie is a presenter on a cookery show. She's also a very accomplished pastry chef. And something happens that she ends up having to ask her sister to swap places with her. They are identical twins. Cass helps her mum and dad run the family bakery in their hometown. So they basically swap places. So Cass is now in LA trying to be Charlie. Charlie is back in her hometown being Cass. And it's just what happens with their lives now that they've swapped, and it was really well done. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the situations that they found themselves in. It was a really sweet Christmas read, and it was, there is romance in there as well, but it's also about the sisters finding out what is important to them within their own lives, but also that their sisterhood bond is just so important that they don't want anything to break it. And it was just a lovely, lovely read. I can't remember when it's coming out. I think it's September the 2nd, I want to say. I can put that down in the description below, but if you're looking for a really sweet Christmas read, I wouldn't pass that one up. It's very, very good. I then have started on this one. It is called, I've got a little piece of paper here with the four arcs I want to read this month. So the one I'm reading just now is called One Winter Wedding by Stacy, Connelly, Barbara Hannay, and Anne Oliver. I'm reading the first one at the moment, and I'm finding it interesting. Our main character is Kelsey, is basically the wedding planner for her cousin's wedding. She has lived with her cousin's family since she was a child. Oh dear, sorry, but I'm just very tired today. Yeah, she's lived with her aunt and uncle and her cousins since she was a child when her mother died. She is not, how can I put this? Her aunt and uncle are very, very wealthy and money is no object, etc. We don't know the reason why, but her mum was not like that. Her mum didn't have the family money behind her for some reason. We don't know why. So this wedding means a big deal to Kelsey because she's planning it. She's wanted to start up her own business. But her cousin's ex-boyfriend comes back to town for the wedding, and she's been told by her aunt, "You've got to take care of him, i.e. keep him away from your cousin, etc." So there's that dynamic going on. I'm intrigued to see where this is going to go. I really am. I've got a sneaky suspicion I know what's going to happen, but I want to know, why is Connor come back to try and stop the wedding? I don't think it's because he's in love with Emily. I think there are other reasons behind it. So I'm looking forward to seeing where that goes, and then also reading the other two in the anthology. The other book I'm reading at night is A Springtime to Remember by Lucy Coleman. I'm on chapter 24. I've kind of got that to read. I plan I should get this finished by the end of the weekend. This is set in Paris at the Palace of Versailles, and our lead lady Lexi is there with her friend because they are doing a film about the gardens of Versailles, etc. But there's also a backstory as well, in that her grandmother came to Versailles during the 1960s, I think it was, for a year, and she has her grandmother's diaries with her. So she's sort of picking out or reading through them to sort of find out what happened to her grandmother during that year that she was away. Well, I'm really sorry, guys. As I say, I'm so tired. So I'm really enjoying it. It's very, very interesting. You're getting sort of the history of the gardens of Versailles. There's not really a dual timeline in that. Lucy, you're just sort of getting wee snippets from the grandmother's diary. You're not getting, like, the sort of grandmother story, Lexi's story is not going like that. It's just, right, okay, Lexi's reading through parts of the diary. Oh, this is an interesting bit that she found out. So I quite like that. It's quite nice. Don't get me wrong, I do quite like dual timeline stories. It's good. But I quite like the way that this one's been written. So that's kind of my reading. As I say, not a huge reading week for me, but that's absolutely fine. Been watching some of the Olympics. I actually just finished watching the athletics live sessions today, so well done to Laura Muir. Brilliant silver medal, fantastic run. And also to the two Great Britain 4x100 relay teams, really good runs from them as well to pick up medals. So that's good. Britain's Olympic medal tallies going up, which is great. I'm very pleased for them. I think they're going to possibly hit their target. I don't know, but they're going to be quite near it, that is really nice to see. But there's some sports, obviously, this year that haven't done as well as would be expected. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with regard to funding, etc. for the next, like, it'll be a 3-year cycle now rather than 4. So yes, I've been watching some of the Olympics, but apart from that, really not been doing very much. I finished another crochet scarf. It's in shades of blue. So that I really like that one, and I've got some more wool to do some more. But I'm just very, very tired today. Didn't do any uni work. Didn't sleep very well last night. And as you can see from the yawning, I probably need a nap. So I think I may, once I've edited this, or I probably won't edit this, I'm just going to leave it with the yawns in, because I think it's going to be too hard to try and cut them out. But I think I'm just going to, once I've got this ready for posting and I actually upload it, I possibly will have a nap, because I'm quite tired. But please let me know what you plan to read during the weekend. As I say, I'm hoping to get the ebook plus the physical book finished this weekend, because I start my buddy read with Rebecca the Colourful Booknester of The Drive by Jane Harper on Monday. So I want to get at least the physical book finished before then. Watch more of the Olympics, maybe start another crochet shawl. But that's it. Gonna be a quiet weekend. I have kind of got it in my planner that I need to start work on my wardrobes, because they are an absolute mess. I need to sort of just tidy them out. It's just like, oh, and just take a really good look at the clothes I have and go, right, okay, keeping, thrift. I think I need to do that. But please let me know, as I say, down below what you're going to be reading this weekend. What are your plans for the weekend? Have you been watching any of the Olympics? What's been one of your favourite things to see at the Olympics? Be nice to know. But apart from that, friends, that's it. Before I actually fall asleep doing this, that's it for this video. Whatever you do this weekend, have a good time, but stay safe. Bye.